What's up, Wolfpack? It is the most electric man in survival entertainment, and it's the end of the world. And it's time to go. It's time to bug out. Time to get the fuck out of Dodge. But there's a problem. You bought way too much cool shit. Way too much. And you can't leave it behind, because then someone else might get it. So you're going to have to take it. But you haven't been hitting the gym as hard as you should. Well, luckily, there's a solution. You need to get a bug out vehicle. Now, I could do an entire video, and probably will, on choosing the right bug out video. But since this is my video, we're going to talk about my bug out vehicle. A 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, which is, in my opinion, the most badass truck on the planet. You might be wrong. I hope you are. Disagree in the comments. So stay tuned, and I'll tell you how I feel about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon after owning it for 1 year. Would I buy it again? What will I change? What do I like? What don't I like? Find out now. Look at that badass Jeep Gladiator. But that's too small to be my Jeep Gladiator. What about this badass Jeep Gladiator? That's still too small to be mine. Look at that badass Jeep Gladiator. That one is definitely... Alright, so we're here in the 2020 Jeep Gladiator... Wait a minute. A trunk. Red paint. This isn't a Jeep Gladiator. This is a Jeep Wrangler. This is my wife's 2021 Jeep Wrangler 80th Anniversary Edition. Let's try this again. Alright, we are here in my 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. So let's go ahead and fire it up and I'll talk a little bit about it. Alright, so what are some things I don't like about the Gladiator? The seat doesn't quite go back far enough. I mean, I've got ample headroom, about that much, and I got plenty of left leg room, but my right leg just doesn't quite get to the extension I'd like to have it at. And I mean, that's not much of a gripe. Next thing I don't like is it gets shit gas mileage when I'm towing with it. But that was kind of to be expected. And there's options to fix that. Have I had any problems with it? No, I haven't had a single issue with this thing since I bought it. Well, except for that one that I caused. And we can't blame that on the Jeep. Why did I pick a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon? Well, I love Jeeps. I've loved Jeeps for a long time. And I wanted a pickup. But I wanted a mid-size pickup. Because I like being able to get places other people can't. And when it comes to getting places other people can't, you cannot do much better than a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon if you want a pickup truck. I have 33-inch Falcon Wild PKT3Ws that over the last year I have not had a single issue with, and over 36,000 kilometers in 1 year, I've only worn down about a third of the tread depth. I like having a manual transfer case. I know that's just being picky and probably old-fashioned, but I like the manual transfer case. Even if when you first get it and you don't know that you need to be rolling to shift it, it's a bitch to get pulled back. But after 10 times or so it wears in, so it's not so bad. I like having electronic built-in front and rear lockers. I like having an electronic disconnect sway bar. I like this leather wrapped red and black interior, because I don't know if you've noticed, but red and black is kind of one of my color schemes. What are some changes I've made over the last year? Well, I added a set of aftermarket grab handles. Nothing fancy, just $20 Amazon special. I changed out the antenna for a Ronin 50 cal bullet antenna because I don't really listen to the radio and it looks way cooler. I got the Jeep slush mats. A little pricey, but definitely worth it. And the only performance mod I've done is I added a oil catch can under the hood. Because for some reason the 3.6 Pentastar has a lot of blow-by. So I added a catch can, empty it every once in a while, keep that oil out of the intake. Why did I pick an automatic over a manual? Because the automatic tows way more than the manual, and I'm too old to be shifting gears. What do I love about the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon? Well, I love the interior. Black leather with silver accents and red accents. Just mint. I love the 33-inch Falcon Wild Peaks. I love the 5-foot box with built-in LEDs and 110 watt plug-in. I love the 8.4-inch screen with Android Auto. I don't love this windshield because it's a rock collector. I love the LED headlights. I love my Smitty built 9500 winch, which I've only ever once used to pull a Gladiator out, and that was in slush. And if you got a vehicle that can get through slush with no problems, good on you. What changes am I going to make? Well, that depends. Right now, my rule is I'm only going to change out parts when they wear out. So, when my tires wear out, I'm going to switch those for 35-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws because they have good traction, minimal road noise, and a little extra height. When my Fox shocks wear out, I'm going to get the Mopar 2.5-inch lift kit, or 2-inch lift kit. I can't remember which one it is. And that comes with new Fox shocks and gives it a bit of a lift. Now, this brings me to another thing I don't like about the Gladiator. I love the sound of a high rev 3.6 V6. But it's not loud enough. So, knowing full well that these will have no performance effects whatsoever, just so we're clear, I'm going to get a throttle body spacer, a cold air intake, and a MagnaFlow exhaust. Just so it sounds cooler. I don't need performance mods, I just want it to sound cooler. And I'm fully aware of the fact that they're not performance mods, they just sound cool. Another thing I don't like, it's not enough cup holders. There's 2 cup holders up front. That's it. That's all. 2 cup holders. There's 4 in the back, but there are kits you can buy that attach the doors to give you an extra cup holder there, but where my leg sits in the Jeep naturally would just bang up against that cup holder, so I'm not going to bother. Will I buy a 392 Jeep Gladiator when they come out? No. It's going to cost over $100,000. Easy. And it won't be my Jeep Gladiator. Because this is my Jeep Gladiator. Got the logo all over it. Got a name. And it was my dream vehicle. I carried around this little orange Matchbox Jeep Gladiator concept for years before I finally bought this one. So yeah, maybe my liking the Jeep Gladiator is a little bit of confirmation bias. But this Jeep Gladiator has treated me really well. Now then, on to the apocalypse stuff. Let's be honest. With a little bit of confirmation bias, Jeeps are the best vehicles you can get for the apocalypse. Parts are easy to find, they're easy to fix, they're easy to modify, and they're built from the factory to be more rugged and durable than most other vehicles. Now, I will fully admit that there are some badass Land Rovers and badass Toyotas. But when it's not an apocalypse, it's kind of fun to take the roof and doors off. So if you want to see my original thoughts on the 2020 Jeep Gladiator, be sure to check out the video in the link below of my initial review of the Jeep Gladiator. I think that's it for now. I'm going to listen to some commercial music on this amazing Alpine audio sound system. And until... That's it. That's the end of the video. What'd you think? Do you think the Jeep Gladiator looks like the mullet of the car world? Do you think it's a badass Jeep truck like I do? Let me know down in the comments. If you're still watching here at the end of the video, maybe think about hitting that like button. Get this video out to more people. And before I go, I have a Patreon. So if you like watching me make these videos and you want to see me make better videos, think about dropping $3 on that little Patreon down there. Or pick up some merch. Links right below. And until next time, this is Wolf Cross saying live forever, Wolf. Out.